Hello students, welcome to our 11th physics class. This video continue with unit 1 nature of physical world and measurement. This is part 15. Now we are going to learn about 1.8.3 application and limitation of the methods of dimensional analysis. This method is used to convert a physical quantity from one system of units to another. And second one, check the dimensional correctness of a given physical equation. Third one, establish relation among various physical quantities. Now, first one, to convert a physical quantity from one system of units to another. This is based on the fact that the product of the numerical value bracket of n and its corresponding unit bracket of u, numerical value n, corresponding units u, is a constant, that is n bracket of u equal to constant or n1 bracket of u1 equal to n2 bracket of u2. Consider a physical quantity which has dimension A is mass, B is length and C is time. If the fundamental units in one system are M1, L1 and T1 and other systems are M2, L2 and T2, then we can write N1 bracket of m1 power of a, l1 power of b, t1 power of c. It's equal to n2 bracket of m2 power of a, l2 power of b, t2 power of c. We have thus converts the numerical value of physical quantity from one system of units into the other system. For example, 1.12 convert 76 centimeter of mercury pressure into nm square using the methods of dimension. Here centimeter is CGS system and Newton per meter square is SI system. So CGS system is converted into SI system. Now solution. In CGS system, 76 centimeter of mercury pressure is 76 into 13.6 into 980 10 centimeter power of minus 2. CGS unit of pressure is Newton per centimeter square and the SI unit of pressure is Newton per meter square. That means Newton per meter square is equal to 10 per centimeter square. And the expression of pressure is force divided by area. The dimensional of force is m l power minus 1 and the dimensional of area is t square. That means the dimensional of pressure P is m l power minus 1 t power minus 2. Dimensional value is very important. So memorize all dimensional or workout method to all physical quantities. Already we know that numerical value mention it n and corresponding unit mention it u. Here the numerical value is p and corresponding units is u. That means capital M, capital L and capital T. And also we know that dimension A is mass, B is length and C is time. So left side is P1 bracket of M1 power of A, L1 power of B and T1 power of C is CGS system. It's equal to SI system. P2 bracket of M2 power of A, L2 power of B, L2 power of C. We need SI unit. So P2, that means right side is SI unit, left side is CGS unit. So P2 is equal to P1 bracket of M1 divided by M2 whole power of A and bracket of L1 divided by L2 whole power of B and T1 divided by D2 power of C. Here M1 equal to 1 gram, M2 equal to 1 kilogram, L1 equal to 1 centimeter, L2 equal to 1 meter, T1 equal to 1 centimeter, T2 equal to 1 centimeter. From the dimensional of pressure is as A equal to 1, P equal to minus 1 and C equal to minus 2. That means M value A, L value B, T value C. Then all values substitute above in this equation. Then P2 is equal to 76 into 13.6 into 980 bracket of 1G divided by 1 kg. That means numerator value CGS system, denominator value SI system. So 1G divided by 1 kg power of 1, that means A equal to 1 into 1 centimeter divided by 1 meter power of minus 1, that means B equal to minus 1 into 1 second divided by 1 second power of minus 2. That means time is CGS system and SI system is same value. First of all numerator CGS value is converted into SI system. So 1 gram is equal to 1 by 1000 kilogram, that means 10 to power of minus 3 kg, and 1 centimeter is equal to 1 divided by 100 meter, that means 10 to power of minus 2, and time is 1 and SI units almost same value. Now consider fractional number. Any value divided by 1 is that value. So consider numerator value and power of any value divided by 1 is it's equal to that value only. So consider numerator and power. 10 to power of minus 3, power of 1 is 10 to power of minus 3, and 10 to power of minus 2 power of minus 1, minus cancel, so 10 to power of plus 2. 1 power of minus 2 is 1. So now 76 into 13.6 into 980 int 10 to power of minus 3 int 10 to power of plus 2. 10 to power of minus 3 plus 2 is 10 to power of minus 1. And now 76 into 13.6 into 980, its value 1012928, and also 10 to power of minus 1 is there. So rewritten is 1.01 into 10 to power of minus 1 into 10 to power of plus 6. So power of 6 minus 1, 10 to power of 5. So the last answer P2 is equal to 1.01 into 10 to power of plus 5 Newton per meter square. That means the unit of pressure is Newton per meter square. Now see second application. To check the dimensional correctness of a given physical equation, the equation of motion V equal to U plus AT. This is kinematic equation. You take any equations. Now apply dimensional formula and both sides. The unit of velocity is m s power minus 1. So the dimensional of velocity is L t power minus 1. And U also velocity, that means starting velocity. So same dimensional. So L t power minus 1. The dimensional of acceleration is L t power minus 2 into S. S means displacement. The dimensional of displacement is S power of plus 1. So L power of minus 2 into T power of plus 1 is equal to L t power minus 1. So finally L t power minus 1 is equal to L t power minus 1 plus L t power minus 1. Quantities of same dimensional only can be added. We see that the dimensional of both sides are same, hence the equation is dimensionally correct. For example 1.14, check the correctness of the equation of me square is equal to mgh using dimensional analysis method. We know that kinetic energy is equal to potential energy of me square is kinetic energy, mgh is potential energy. So the unit of energy and the dimension of energy is almost same. Dimensional formula for kinetic energy, that means of me square, 1 by 2 is dimensionless quantity and m is mass and v is velocity. So m and v is dimension quantity. The dimensional of mass is capital M and the dimensional of velocity is L t power minus 1. So non-dimensional substitute kinetic formula. So of m square is equal to bracket of m and bracket of L t power minus 1 whole power square. Then rearranging this equation, it's equal to m L power plus 2 t power minus 2. So that is the dimension of kinetic energy is m L power plus 2 t power minus 2. Now dimensional formula for potential energy, that means mgh is equal to bracket of m and bracket of L t power minus 2 and bracket of L. That means the dimensional of mass is m, the dimensional of gravitational, that means acceleration, is L t power minus 2, the dimensional of h is L. So rearranging this equation, it's equal to m L power plus 2 t power minus 2. Finally we get potential energy and kinetic energy is same. That means the dimensional of kinetic energy is equal to the dimensional of potential energy. Both sides are dimensionally the same. Hence the equation of me square is equal to mgh is dimensionally correct. Now see third application. To establish the relation among various physical quantities. If the physical quantities Q depend upon the quantities Q1, Q2 and Q3, that is Q is proportional to Q1, Q2 and Q3, then Q directly proportional to Q1 power of A, Q2 power of B, Q2 power of C. Remove proportional, that means added one constant value. So that is Q equal to K, Q1 power of A, Q2 power of B, Q3 power of C. Here K is dimensionless constant. When the dimensional formula of Q, Q1, Q2 and Q3 are substituted, then according to the principle of homogeneity, the power of m, L, T are made equal on both sides of equation. From this we get the value of A, B, C. For example 1.15, obtain an expression for the time period T of a simple pendulum. The time period depends on first one mass m of BOB and second one the length of the pendulum and third one acceleration due to gravity G at the place where the pendulum is suspended. Here constant K is 2 pi, that is T directly proportional to m power of A, L power of B, G power of C, and we get T equal to K m power of a, l power of b, g power of c. Already we know that proportionality is removed means one constant value added. That constant value is k. Here k is the dimensionless constant. Rewriting the above equation with dimension t power of 1, that is m power of 0, l power of 0 and t power of 1. I mean massless and lengthless quantity only presented in time pendulum. So bracket of t power 1 is equal to bracket of m power a into l power of b into l t minus 2 power of c. Rearranging this equation is m power of naught, l power of naught and t power of 1 is equal to m power of a, l power of b plus c, t power of minus 2c. Comparing the power of m, l and t on both sides, a equal to 0, p plus c equal to 0, minus 2c equal to 1. So minus 2c equal to 1. So c equal to minus 1 by 2. Then c value substitute b plus c equal to 0. b minus 1 by 2 equal to 0. That is b equal to 1 by 2. So finally we get a equal to 0, b equal to 1 by 2 and c equal to minus 1 by 2. From the above equation, t equal to k m power of naught and l power of 1 by 2, g power of minus 1 by 2. Rearranging this equation, t equal to k l divided by g whole power of 1 by 2. Already we know that 1 by 2 is root value. So we get t equal to k root of l divided by g. Experimentally k equal to 2 pi, hence t equal to 2 pi root of l by g. All applications very important. Every year asked in annual exam. So study well in this all parts. Next one important 3 marks. Limitation of dimensional analysis. First point, this method gives no information about dimensionless constant in the formula like 1, 2 and pi, e means Euler numbers and etc. Second point, this method cannot decide whether the given quantities is a vector or a scalar. And third point, this method is not suitable to derive relation involving trigonometry, exponential and logarithmic function. Fourth point, it cannot be applied to an equation involving more than 3 physical quantities. And the last point, it can only check on whether a physical relation is dimensionally correct, but not the correctness of the relation. For example, using dimensional analysis, s equal to ut plus 1 by 3 at square is dimensionally correct, whereas the correct relation is s equal to ut plus of at square. This video and topic is end of first lesson. So next class we will start second lesson, kinematic. Thank you students.